Hi everyone, welcome to the video program on Flipped Classroom. My name is Feride Güven, one of your instructors and the head of the Department of Foreign Languages. In this video, I'm going to give you some general information about a new method that we are planning to use in some English courses. Noam Chomsky says, education is really aimed at helping students get to the point where they can learn on their own. I'm happy to announce that in some English courses, we are going to use a different teaching method. It is called Flipped Classroom. Flip means change, turnover. It was started by two dedicated high school instructors, Jonathan Bergman and Aaron Sams in Colorado, United States of America. They tried to help the students who missed classes because of various reasons and had to study on their own. It proved to be helpful, and they developed it afterwards with the help of technology. How are we going to do that? As you know, the main parts of a lesson are input, the lecture, practice, and production in English or in many other courses. Generally, the input is given in the class by the well-prepared, active instructors to the passive and hopefully interested students. Usually, the instructor does most of the work, gives the lecture short or long, explains things, and the students listen. Then, if time allows, there is the practice part, followed by production. Most of the time, the production part is given as homework to be submitted to the instructor in the specified time. However, in English ELT courses, the lectures are not long and there is always some interaction interval where students are invited to participate. Still, a lot of valuable class time is spent while the students passively listen. Now we are changing, flipping the order of lecturing and practicing by the help of educational technologies. You, instead of going into classes curiously without knowing what you're going to learn, will be prepared before the class, learn about the content. Then you can come to class with lots of questions in mind, follow and join in the activities. During the lesson, your questions will be answered and you will have time to practice, discuss with peers and your instructors and develop your English skills. Your instructor, instead of acting as a knower, a sage on the stage, will act as a facilitator, a guide on your side. This is a reverse methodology or generally called flipped classroom nowadays. Due to some universities and academic studies, the idea of flipped classroom has gained popularity and credibility within education circles. Jonathan Martin shortly says, flip your instruction so that students watch and listen to your lectures for homework and then use your precious class time for what previously was done in homework, tackling difficult problems, working in groups, researching, collaborating, and creating. In this way, classrooms become laboratories or studios and active learning environments. In its simplest terms, the flipped classroom is about weaving and or listening to lectures during one's own time, which frees up face-to-face class time for practical exercises, group discussions, question and answer sessions, and production. While there is no one best model, the core idea is to flip or turn over, change the order of the common instructional approach. Most importantly, all aspects of instruction can be retaught to best maximize the learning resource. Flipped classroom instructors almost everywhere agree that it is not the instructional videos on their own which matters. It is not what you do. It is how to integrate it into the overall approach. The flipped classroom describes a reversal of now traditional teaching where students get first exposure to new materials outside of class. The purpose of flipping the classroom is to shift from passive to active learning to focus on the higher order thinking skills such as analysis, synthesis, and evaluation. There are various criteria of what a good flipped classroom will look like. It depends on variables such as class size, resources, support, and readiness to change. At Atılım University, several instructors in the faculties have already flipped their classrooms and their valuable experiences have been captured. You will have a chance to join in some soon. Let's look at the advantages of flipped classrooms. In the flipped classroom, the roles and duties of students and instructors change in the following ways. The students take more responsibility for their own learning. Study core content either individually or in groups before class. Apply knowledge and skills to a range of activities using higher order thinking skills. Get significant learning opportunities. Get individualized education and guidance. And the instructors can facilitate active learning through engagement and guidance. Guide students to concept exploration, meaning making. Have more time for application of knowledge in the face-to-face setting. Increase interaction and individualized help. Use a mixture of direct instruction and constructivist learning. Help the students who are absent due to illness or other reasons not to fall behind. Can permanently update content for review or reference. As a word of caution, we must always keep in mind that this method is helpful with careful and efficient instructors. It is not an instructor substitute, not an online course by itself. It is just a part of a program to guide you learn better. I'm going to finish my words here with one of Chomsky's quotes. It doesn't matter what we cover. It matters what you discover. Please join us to help you discover the world and leave a mark to the future. I wish you good luck and success in your lessons. Thank you.